Hi, I'm Mark Hall, the National Product Marketing Manager for Corsair. We're at Integrate 2023 and I'm going to give you a bit of a quick run through the Green Hippo. So we have a product over here called the Green Hippo Nevis. And what we're showing, we've actually got it set up with a projection mapping solution. I suppose to show a bit of wow, and I'm going to talk about what this can do. Now, typically for the sort of people that come here that wouldn't be doing this sort of setup or projecting onto a large church, but what Green Hippo enables us to do, it's like a very powerful media player, but we have the ability to do I suppose 3D mapping and projection and actually change that as if how a person would see that. So where that could be used in the sort of customers that will be here and consultants or schools is you might actually want to do projection onto a warped surface or a block or some sort of block out certain areas. We can do that all with the Green Hippo products and the Nevis. So think a very powerful media player that can work in with mapping and projection, but it still can be pretty easy to set up, and it can also be controlled via API as well, so it can be triggered for control systems. So you'll see over here we've got a church as a 3D church that I've printed, and we've got a that's been scanned in, and we have a 3D image in what's called shape. And this is a projection that's going onto there, and you see we're following all the outlines. So explaining that a bit more in depth, not going too much in depth, we've got like the video file playing here, and we've got what's called shape. So we see the church in here, and we actually see where the projector sees it from. Now this is live, so you'll see I've got a sphere here, and if I bring the sphere into the line of sight, you'll see it come across onto the church over there. So yes, I've got a very complex setup here, but I could quite easily set this up. I could manually set up a TV studio or a stadium, build it up, or I could set up a wall with two rectangular pieces, and we might have a projection on there, and we could set up the projector where the projector will be set. So visually it will be set up for any sort of angle that you look up to have the best sort of effect on that. And the same thing with warping. If we had a warped wall, we have the ability to go in there and set up that basic surface and set up a warping, and it will actually change the image real time for what's needed. Hopefully that sort of explains it all, but feel free to reach out to any of us at Corsair and we could explain this a little bit more for you if needed.